And welcome to the Van Breaks. So just in St Kilda, and yeah, just made a post, was in a cafe. We'll get onto that in a minute. But I don't know, it's kind of interesting. There's just kind of this lane, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just graffiti. It's pretty random stuff, but it's just, yeah, I mean, it's pretty random, but it's, yeah, it's not like Darwin. If you go to Darwin, the graffiti or the artwork is kind of really, it's professional. It's done by the very best, and it's kind of, it's part of the, it is part of sort of the art within the city of Darwin, and so every year they just keep putting more and more pieces. But here, I don't think this has been allowed. I think people have just done this themselves, and it's the council's obviously just been tolerant, and haven't. I mean, yes, they could remove it, but I mean, it's not that bad. It's just, yeah, you can see what I mean. It's just random stuff. People who want to just kind of, yeah, just cause trouble in general. And this guy, yeah, so it goes down this kind of alley. Just be careful, Baron, going down to this alleyway of people doing graffiti on walls. But yeah, you wouldn't want to come here at night time. Now, and it just goes into this kind of kind of rubbish. Well, it's the back of kind of shops and But yeah, this is St Kilda, which is kind of the the Bondi Beach of Melbourne. It's just trashed. Well, not exactly, but yeah. Obviously, the council have allowed it. They could remove it, but they haven't. But incidentally, yeah. So the cakes. Let's just. And there's Baron. Yeah, they've got these cafes or shops that just have cakes, and it's great. It's kind of, they've got like a whole row, and it's sort of become quite famous in a way. So people that come to St Kilda, they go to a cafe or a patisserie and get a cake. Like Baron just did. So here it sort of starts. Yeah, this looks like the start of it. So it's just down this particular section on this one side. It's not even on two sides. It's just on this one side. They just got a whole street. Not a whole street. A whole section of cake shops or cafes, patisseries. And it's pretty interesting because they're kind of sort of historic or old buildings, and they've just created cake shops out of them and cafes. So just sort of going past now. Didn't go into this one. Went into the Le Bon cakes just for the pun. Baron's always about puns. And they have the cakes on the window, at the window, so you can sort of see what's sort of on offer. So which one do you go to? Well, I don't know. I mean, it's 6 one, half a dozen the other, I guess. Maybe you just go to the one that's more popular or got more of an ambience. I mean, it's like completely empty. And so this one here is not. This is cake. They're called an espresso bar. Well, actually, no, it's more of a bar. No, it's not a cafe. It's a bar. But they put a few cakes. Yeah, this is the Le Bon that Baron went to. The Le Bon cake shop. And that's it, is it? No, there's one down here. It's called Cake Shop. So it's not all cakes. In fact, yeah, there's one down here called Cake Shop. So we're talking about maybe 5 or 6, but they're all in a row, and it's at the start of Ackland Street. There was also an interesting vegetarian cafe that Baron was probably going to go to at lunchtime. And the markets. Yeah, the market's Sunday along the Esplanade. They have markets, St Kilda. So probably Baron will come to the markets. So I think St Kilda's pretty good. In fact, there's Luna Park. There's the St Kilda Bay Beach. So it's a trip to Melbourne, St Kilda. And they've also, well, there's a community garden, there's a theatre, there's a lot happening in St Kilda, just in general, so worth a visit. There's some good hubs in Melbourne. I mean, I don't know, even in the city, I know there's so many bars around the city, and people dress up, not like Sydney. It's just like, it's just trash in Sydney. Whereas Melbourne, Melbourne's sophisticated, people dress up, and it's class. But it's sort of to do with the weather as well. I mean, it's cold, so you can't just walk around in thongs and a singlet top and stubbies, like you could in Sydney. So but I think Melbourne's actually pretty good. Some good spots. Well, Bridge Road. There's even Hawthorne. There's Williamstown's great. You can even get the ferry along South Bay. There's a number of good spots in Melbourne. Melbourne's probably one of the better cities, in fact. I think Darwin's good as well, but it's just a bit hot in general. But okay, so I think we'll leave it there. And that was the Bone Breaks. Ooh.